Hello everybody and welcome to the first lesson in this collocation course. I'm going to be teaching English collocation in use, published by Cambridge University Press by Michael McCarthy and Felicity Odell. Before we begin, it is useful for you to know what collocation is and why it is a very necessary part of your English language development. And so this first lesson is going to be about that. Collocation is the natural combination of words. It refers to the way English words are closely associated with each other. For example, do and homework go together, as do make and mistakes. We can talk about a tall man or woman, but a high mountain. You absolutely need to learn collocations because they will help you to speak and write English in a more natural and accurate way. A collocation is a pair or group of words that are often used together. These combinations sound natural to native English speakers, but students of English have to make a special effort to learn them because they are often difficult to guess. Let me give you an example. The adjective fast collocates with cars, so we can talk about a fast car. However, the adjective quick does not collocate with cars. We do not talk about a quick car, even though quick and fast have the same meaning. We can talk about fast cars or fast food, but we cannot say quick cars, quick food. However, we can say a quick glance or a quick meal, but we don't say a fast glance or a fast meal. Learning collocation is a very important part of learning vocabulary. It helps you to use vocabulary correctly. After all, that is the purpose of learning vocabulary, to be able to use it correctly both in speaking and in writing. Some collocations are fixed or very strong. For example, take a photo. No word other than take collocates with photo to give the same meaning. And we don't have the option to use any other word than take. Some collocations, though, are more open, where several different words may be used to give a similar meaning. For example, we can keep to the rules or stick to the rules. Now let me give you some more examples of simple collocation. Make an effort. You must make an effort and study for your exams. Make an effort and not do an effort. Watch TV. Did you watch TV last night? We watch TV and not look at TV. Powerful engine. This car has a powerful engine. Powerful engine and not strong engine. Ancient monuments. There are some ancient monuments nearby. Ancient monuments and not antique monuments. Now, very closely related to collocations are what we call in English compounds and idioms. Compounds are simply units of meaning formed with two or more words. Sometimes the words are written separately. For example, car park, post office. Two words with one meaning. Sometimes they have a hyphen, as in narrow-minded And sometimes they are written as one word, such as shoelaces and teapot. Written as two words, but have a single meaning. Usually, the meaning of compounds can be guessed by knowing the meaning of the individual words. Idioms, however, are completely different. Idioms are groups of words in a fixed order that have a meaning that cannot be guessed by knowing the meaning of the individual words. For example, pass the buck is an idiom. It's impossible to guess the meaning by looking at the individual words, pass the buck. To know that the idiom pass the buck means to pass responsibility for a problem to another person in order to avoid dealing with it oneself. So before we do some practice together, let's look at why we should learn collocation. Firstly, learning collocation gives you the most natural way to say something. Fluency is not so much about pronunciation. Fluency is about using language in a natural way. For example, smoking is strictly forbidden is more natural than saying smoking is strongly forbidden. Secondly, learning collocation gives you alternative ways of saying something, which may be more colorful or expressive or more precise. Instead of saying it was very cold and it was very dark, we can say instead it was bitterly cold and pitch dark. Thirdly, learning collocation improves your style in writing. Students using the correct collocation in exams such as TOEIC, TOEFL, IELTS, and Cambridge exams are awarded higher score for their range of vocabulary. Instead of saying poverty causes crime, you can say poverty breeds crime. Instead of saying a big meal, you can say a substantial meal. You may not need or want to use these in informal conversation, but in writing, they can give your text much more variety. Now on the screen, we can see a number of words. What I'd like you to do is look at the words and try and decide which words collocate with each other. The first word is make. We can make an effort. Ancient. Ancient monument. Bitterly. Bitterly cold. Have. Have breakfast. Make. Make mistakes. Powerful. Powerful engine. Strictly. Strictly forbidden. Pitch. Pitch dark. Substantial. Substantial meal. Watch. Watch TV. Make an effort. To improve your fluency, you should make an effort to learn collocations. Have breakfast. I have breakfast at 7:30 every morning. Pitch dark. It was pitch dark in the cave, and so we had to use a torch to see where we were going. bitterly cold. Gangwon province is bitterly cold in winter. Ancient monument. The tourists took many pictures of all the ancient monuments in Greece. Strictly forbidden. Smoking is strictly forbidden on all airplanes. Make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. Powerful engine. Jumbo jets have very powerful engines. Watch TV. I think I'll stay home and watch TV tonight. Substantial meal. My friend treated me to a substantial meal at a wonderful restaurant. Now let's look at some of these words and phrases and decide whether they are compounds, collocation, or idioms. We have make a mistake, a storm in a teacup, live music, teapot, checkpoint, keyring, pull someone's leg, bitterly disappointed, heavy snow, and valid passport. The compounds are teapot, keyring, checkpoint. The collocation, make a mistake, heavy snow, valid passport, bitterly disappointed, and live music. And the two idioms that we have are storm in a teacup and pull someone's leg. Now, read the text and find the collocations. When I left university, I made a decision to take up a profession in which I could be creative. I could play the guitar, but I'd never written any songs. Nonetheless, I decided to become a singer-songwriter. I made some recordings, but I had a rather heavy cold, so they didn't sound good. I made some more and sent them to a record company and waited for them to reply. So, while I was waiting to become famous, I got a job in a fast food restaurant. That was 5 years ago. I'm still doing the same job. The collocations in this text are leave university, make a decision, play the guitar, write songs, make recordings, heavy cold, become famous, get a job. Now, let's look at some statements about collocation, and I'd like you to decide whether you think they are true or false. The 5 statements that we have are: learning collocations will make your English sound more natural. Learning collocations will help you to express yourself in a variety of ways. Do you think it's true or false? Learning collocations will help you to write better English. Using collocations properly will get you better marks in exams. You will not be understood unless you use collocations properly. The first statement, which says learning collocations will make your English sound more natural, is of course true. Learning collocations will help you to express yourself in a variety of ways. That too is true. Learning collocations will help you write better English. It absolutely will. Using collocations properly will get you better marks in exams. It's true. And finally, you will not be understood unless you use collocations properly. That, of course, is false. You will absolutely be understood, but your language will not sound natural. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found some of these points useful. Please subscribe if you're interested in watching more of these videos. Have a lovely day. See you next time.